On this episode of Pimp My Setup, we're going to be talking about your setups you submitted for tips, tricks, feedback, and much more. So if you're interested in that, then sit back, relax, and interact because the show starts now.
It's time for the original setup show dedicated to providing you with tips, tricks, and feedback to pimp out your setup. Hosted by Matt Philly with new special guests every week. Coming at you live in 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pimp My Setup, episode number 118. We're going to live on July 7th, 2016. My name's Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly.
My name's Steve Johnson. You can find me on Twitter at Tech Johnson.
So, guys, I'm very excited to have Mr. Stevie Wonder back. No, I'm kidding.
Back?
Has anyone ever called you that?
Of course.
Yeah.
Steven. Of course I've been called Stevie Wonder.
Yeah. So, anyways, make sure you check him out. He's been on a lot. Linked down below. He does vlogs, car videos, more coming soon, right?
I've never been on the show.
Okay.
No, my channel is going through a lot of changes, man. I don't know what I'm doing over there, to be honest with you.
I have a funny joke I'm not going to say. Okay, well, figure out what you're doing and people can go check it out. And yeah, so anyways, quick announcement. I have not looked through setup submissions in a long time. We have like a few hundred sitting in there and it's just a lot of work. So I'll get to it eventually. But in the meantime, let's get into the first setup of the day. First setup of the day is submitted by Bryson, who is a junior in high school. He's an avid gamer. He has a YouTube channel called I Am Hyper, and he loves the channel. And okay. So, anyways, how old do you think Bryson is?
16.
Holy balls in your mouth. That is correct. Good job. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Wow. Someone's a little freaking cocky. So
no, you said junior and he's hyper, so I figured I'll give him 16, not the high end of junior, at 17, and we'll be good.
That's good. I like your detective skills.
Yeah,
so take a look at this. Initial thoughts: yay or nay?
Nay.
Ooh. Why? What makes you say that?
Well, the only thing that makes me say that is the stuff behind the monitor is just really drawing me away from the setup.
Okay.
Literally, that's the only thing that pisses me off.
Whoa. Like you're angry.
I am full tilted.
You're tilted right now? Damn.
You have triggered the anger. It's just the stuff behind the monitor, man. I don't know. It just draws me away from everything.
Oh, it's too much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much. But like the setup alone is fine. It's great. You know.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. I mean, his cable management solution is definitely interesting, and I'm not gonna hate it.
Yeah.
But it's not ideal.
I feel like it just looks close to the front of the desk, like you'd kick it down or something, you know?
Yeah, there's not a lot of leg room as it is anyway, but for you to put that there, you're kind of limiting yourself. Definitely an interesting solution. And I mean, it's not cable management as much as it's cable blocking. Yeah. But if it works for you and you prefer that and you don't want to, Velcro and things like that, then fine. No big problem there. That's your setup. Placement of the microphone. How does that pull out?
I mean, that better be the best microphone ever for distance.
Yeah. Your vocal box has got to be detached from your body at that point.
He actually sits on the ceiling, so he's upside down. You see what I'm doing here?
Yeah.
So it all lines up, right? You know.
I mean, it looks like at the bottom he could actually like pull it out and at least be angled down towards his face. Yeah. But still, that's like very odd. I've never seen a microphone placed like that. But I give you props for figuring out a solution that works for you.
Yeah, maybe he used like a shotgun type deal.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, it probably works fine. But I mean, the setup, it's a small desk. The outer part of it is cluttered.
Yeah.
It is kind of confusing, especially that white monitor is kind of like hideous with all the black going on. And I mean, the top left shelf is like, it's just random colors, kind of, all over the place. But he's 16. He's making use of what he has. And if this was your setup, Steve, what's the next step to make this even better?
I try to do something with where your feet are. I think that's the first step, or the background. Like, I don't know. That's definitely one of those two would be the first step I'd be doing.
Yeah.
Or taking the PS3 off the desk and putting it somewhere cool and just decluttering.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Or is that a PS4?
That's PS4. Sorry.
You stupid. You stupid.
He triggered me so much that I thought that was a PS3.
Yeah, that's when you know you're full tilted.
Gosh, I'm done. I'm leaving.
That's all good. We don't really need. No. Okay. Anyways,
all right.
Let's go to the next setup because there's not much else to say for that one. Next setup of the day is submitted by Julian. Julian says, "Thanks for your videos. I love them. This is my setup. It's not finished yet, but I thought it would be a nice idea to send these to you just in case I do something right." And he's from Germany. How old do you think he is?
I think he is 15.
20. Nice try, though.
I apologize.
I mean,
Mr. Julian.
It's very simple, very straight to the point, and I could see that it's not finished because there's still a lot to do, and it's in a great stage where it's like it's not awful. There's not anything he needs to fix. It's just he needs to add and kind of move things around. So,
right.
What were your initial thoughts when you looked at this?
My initial thoughts was holy wall.
Yeah, right.
Only because you don't. When you see a slanted wall, you don't. It looks like the stamps all over it. It caught me off guard.
It's pretty cool. It says New York.
Cool.
And,
it's different. It's cool. But my initial thoughts is, on the right side, like all the you just have like headphones, like ear pod, like you just have stuff just there. Clean that up and do something cool and personable over there, or maybe put something like personable on the wall behind the monitor. I don't know. I like what you started to do, but I just feel like it isn't done. There's still a lot more that needs to be done.
For sure. Yeah. And, honestly, that slanted wall, I'm always trying to think of, like, what would look good. And like, a wallpaper-esque, solution is awesome. That looks really, really nice. And it's simple, and it's not overwhelming. It's very light colors, which is good. And I definitely think something needs to be done with the other wool. It's screaming for a little bit of something. And I definitely agree. There's a lot of little knickknacks that need to be pushed around and kind of found, a home. You need some sort of storage solution to the right side. You definitely have a lot of open space over there, and you're not going to be turned to the right because you don't have a laptop. So you could put something there, put something underneath. It would look really nice. Plus, you could also get rid of the two legs on that side if you had an Alex drawer, so it would kind of make it look a little bit nicer. And the speakers were one of the things that I kind of took points off for usability. Unless you got some big ass Dumbo ears that are separated from your head, you need to move them in a little bit closer. Maybe get a little bit of a tilt in, get some headphone stand. You want to get some to kind of just little accessories. I think that's really what it comes down to. And maybe over time, a better monitor, like everyone in the chat would say. Yeah. But if this was your setup, aside from getting stuff for the wall and a new monitor, what's the next step?
The next step, I think for some reason, just the way the desk is like cornered, I think LEDs would make this look really cool. The way it bounced off the wall and the wall like slanted. Mm-hmm. I think LEDs would be pretty dope. I noticed he has something next to his computer on the floor. What if we put that on the desk? Like it's just to fill up the empty space.
Yeah, it's a printer. It's an Epson printer.
That's a printer? Yeah, I'd put that on the desk, man. You got the room over there. I think that'd be pretty cool on the desk. I think, again, it's just little tiny things that you just, like the knickknacks, like you said, get them off the desk. I don't think they need to be on the desk. And just make it personable, I think that's it.
No, I agree. And I do think that, it's better to have you have room for the printer. Most of the time, people don't have room for the printer at all. Yeah. And it's better than having it on the floor. So don't be ashamed. We still need printers,
Absolutely.
For a little bit longer.
Listen, I use a printer a lot. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah. And a lot of things still require paper over, digital. So nothing wrong with that. All right, let's go to the next setup. This one's going to have a lot to talk about. Submitted by Kiv. Kiv is... he said, I am delighted to Pimp My Setup. Alrighty. As you can see, he loves Star Wars and Funkos and new stuffs. Stuffs with an S. He's on a budget, so no top-notch technology here. And he does YouTube, but you can find that bit.ly/theofficialkiv. So anyways, taking a look at this and, seeing the amount of stuff he has. How old do you think he is?
14.
13. Nice try.
That was close.
13, though. No top-notch technology. And it looks like he's got
starting
some
off.
Yeah. Those pops, let's say they're $10 each,
I'm just saying he has a better setup than I did at 13. So.
Yeah. The stuff he has is pretty damn nice for him being on a budget. I don't know what kind of budget he's on. Maybe like $1,000 a day or something.
Oh, hey, man, pass it over here.
Yeah, right? So,
Tech Johnson, just Google it.
So, the first thing that I kind of saw was it's a CSGO thing. You could tell the keyboard's completely tilted, much like Steve earlier. And it's just like the controllers are all over the place. The games are all over the place. The pop vinyls are kind of oddly stacked. And, you could kind of display them a little bit better, I think. And everything's just kind of all over the place. It's a mess. And you have everything you need. It's just you're not setting yourself up right. I definitely think the big TV will go dead center. Sorry, Skrillex. We're going to have you move over because, line it up, center it with the wall, and then have the laptop to the side. That's going to make a lot more sense. Yep. So what do you think? What would you do right off the bat?
declutter everything. That's step one. Step two, just literally tap one of your pop vinyls and watch them all fall over. Get a good laugh at that, because that's going to happen really easily. No, but yeah, send her the monitor or TV, whatever it is. Send her that. Move the laptop over to one side. Make the keyboard and mouse. Just make it look presentable. Declutter everything. And trust me, I get the CS:GO thing. I play every single day. But when you're not playing CS:GO, bring the keyboard back so it's not tilted. I'm just saying, I do it every day. But I mean, I think declutter and just rearranging ever so slightly would just make this a lot better.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, the laptop and stuff, that's great, but it's just in the worst spot. Really, you should focus primarily on your main display. That will make life a lot easier. You need to get some controller stands, more storage if possible. But really, though, it's exactly what Steve said. Make it presentable. This is you're submitting to be on Pimp My Setup, where we are going to critique the presentation, and it just looks like you really don't care. And you have a lot of awesome stuff, and you're 13, and I mean, you definitely can make this a lot nicer. So I'm looking forward to it.
I even see on the shelf, he has a lot of cool things on the shelf. I mean, from what I'm looking at, from what we can see. Yeah. But I wonder if there's a second shelf
above.
Yeah, I wonder, maybe put your pop vinyl up there. If there's not a second shelf, if you could fit a second one.
Yeah.
Maybe you could put the pop vinyl up there and just declutter even that back area. I don't know what else it's on.
Yeah, for sure. So, it's all about making it look better. And I mean, the pop vinyls are cool, but they're not necessarily the best when they're stacked like that. And what I do is I take them out of the box. I know some people cringe at that, but I take them out because you could fit a lot more in a specific area. And I save the boxes regardless. But just, some food for thought. But I mean, pretty simple. Any final thoughts for him?
Nah, man, I think we nailed that one.
Cool. All right, next setup. Okay. Next setup submitted by Jacob. Jacob said, "Go MSU," and that's literally all he said. And you could see he's got some MSU stickers on his furniture in the second photo. Which, by the way, before we even guess his age or anything, what do you think about the LEDs around the window?
I'm going to be honest. I think it's freaking sick. You don't
it looks
see that.
good.
It's just different. It's cool. I don't know.
Yeah, it actually worked really well. Most of the time it looks like crap, but that looks pretty cool. Definitely overwhelming, but it goes with his age. So how old do you think he is?
He's an optic guy.
Yeah.
And he likes MSU, so he's 18.
16. Nice try, though. Nice try.
All right. So wait, how do you like MSU? You're still in high school.
Well, he might grow, like his whole family might be about that, know? Yeah. I was really disappointed that he has LEDs for under the desk, but what about above? Light that up. Get some Philips Hue. Get the bloomin' iris pointed off the wall. You don't go put LEDs around your window if you're not going to pimp out your damn setup.
Yeah, and what about around your door? You did your window, but not your door?
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, he's really just... Yeah,
don't ever play yourself.
Don't ever.
I didn't grow the beard out. I didn't paint myself.
Good job, dude. Good job. Yeah, next time, though. Next time.
For sure,
So, okay, initial thoughts when you looked at the setup portion of it. What did you think?
I thought it was cool, but I was wondering how comfortable are you when you game on your consoles? I think that's the first thing that came to my head is how do you game comfortably?
Yeah, it's odd. It's almost as if he should have put the TV on the right side and then used the corner for his console setup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's weird. I mean, I don't know. Personally, I feel like both part of the setups, the PC and the console setup, are so cramped together. It just seems like, I don't know if I would really like that. I don't know if it'd be super comfortable, but cable management's not bad. Just like a few stray cables behind the PC, but for the most part, it is pretty damn good. And also, who can explain why he has an orange DX Racer when he's so obviously a huge green fan? Look at his furniture. It's like green.
Because when he decides that he doesn't like optic and he likes liquid better, he can change the hue of the LEDs.
Actually, Tom, good question. Michigan State, are they orange? No. They're not. Okay, so they are green, right? Yeah, so what the fuck? You can't... Okay.
Maybe it was a gift, Matt.
Yeah, if it was a gift, then whoever bought it's a dick. No,
what if he bought out a yard sale for $10, huh?
What does it say, Tom?
Go green, go white.
Go green, go... So he's colorblind, maybe. Maybe that's what it is. No. I don't know. Regardless, that confused me, and definitely an eyesore when you're going for a specific color theme, but whatever. You're not just going to buy a whole new DX Racer. I mean, it definitely... What I think this setup comes down to is need to declutter a little bit in certain areas. Maybe get definitely more storage underneath. That seems to be the theme of today. People need more storage.
Yep.
Because I definitely think that right table should have been the console gaming setup, because I know some people like, being in the corner for it, but it's not a corner desk. You want some leg room when you play. I think that would be the best step. And then the right wall, I think the J is a little underwhelming. Maybe more posters.
Well, here's the thing: if you go over to the picture with his bed, he has a Call of Duty poster above his bed. What if you swap the J with the poster? Right? Because if you're in a gaming setup, why have a gaming poster above your bed? That's just me, though.
And if anything, why not just get another poster? Like the J is just like so not cool. It's cool, but it's not. It doesn't fit with what you're doing.
Yeah.
So
what would be cool actually, since he doesn't have LEDs like illuminating off the wall? What if he moved like the monitor for the consoles to the right side, put the consoles in the corner, but like touching corners, touching tips almost, and getting like a light pointing to the wall with a Philips Hue to have color.
Yeah, no, honestly,
you know what I'm saying? That'd be kind of cool. It'd be different.
Yeah, like I said before, like the iris or the blue from Philips will be perfect, and especially if you hide it in the corner of the console and it just bounces off the wall, it will light up that whole wall, look really, really nice. But you're definitely on track to have an amazing setup for your age, for sure. So yeah, any final thoughts for him?
Nah, I think we hit that one too. We're doing good storage. Yeah. Just good things today.
Boom. All right. Next set of the day is submitted by Dean. Dean is in the UK. Took him over 3 years to get to the stage that he's at right now. The TV's not centered with the monitors because it was put on the wall so it could be seen from bed. So if anyone's wondering, that's that. And he was also on episode 45 apparently. So I guess if you guys want to go back and find that, you can do it. So anyways, Steve, how old do you think this dude is?
17.
16. Nice try though. Really, really nice try. No, not a great try. Just an okay try.
So I get the small plushie from the stand, not the big one, because I was close, right?
Yeah. If this was a carnival ride, yeah. So taking a look at this, what are your initial thoughts? Yay or nay?
Yay.
That was the most unconvincing yay ever.
I like it. I do like it. I just think some little things need to be changed, and it's not a lot. Like just little things that are just like this setup for me is going to be all nitpicking type stuff. Honestly. Yeah,
I agree. Like my first nitpicking thing is paint the wire mold.
Yeah, paint the wire mold and even paint the bottom where the white is for whatever you put up there.
Yeah. It would just make it look 10 times better.
Yeah, exactly. Like paint the same color, and even if you want to go crazy, paint a white to make it look like there's trim on whatever you put behind your desk, just to make it look like it's the wall, just to make it go crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of like you said, nitpicking. Yeah, you do a lot. I mean, he has a lot of storage. The wire management's beautiful. Do I think the subwoofer should be in the middle? No, but I think maybe he uses it as a footrest. But even then, that's not really ideal. Frame the Volkswagen poster on the left side. That would look good.
I think you can still send to the TV. Even though he's from your bed, I don't see how moving it like 4 inches.
Yeah, I think it was kind of like a crappy excuse for it not being in the center.
It's not a big deal. If you're going to paint stuff, just take it off, slide it over to the next beam, and just...
Yeah. Well, here's the main thing. It's not like it's not a mount that pulls out and rotates to the side. Because if it is, then mounting the speakers was completely pointless.
Yeah,
because the speakers won't be, going the same direction as the TV. Right. And the other thing is, you're almost at the point where your monitors are the size of the TV, so it's almost as if you should have just not had the TV up at all and just save up for literally for $300 you get a 50-inch Insignia TV that's not bad at all, and it will fill up that whole wall and it will make sense.
Right,
it would look good. You could center it. Right now I think that TV, I get it, he's not old, he doesn't have $1 million sitting in his bank, but it's such a fat ass bezeled old TV that it's almost like overkill with all the speakers and everything.
Yeah, I see you there. By the way, your chat makes a really good point. That's not a normal poster. You can't frame it. It is a canvas poster.
Is it? Let me zoom in.
It is when you zoom in.
Oh, wow, yeah. Whoop. Yep, that's definitely... Now when you zoom in, you can see like the 3D-ish to it. My bad, guys. Now I look dumb.
I just wanted to correct that.
If it's a canvas, though, then it probably looks amazing in real life, which is good. Now, here's the thing. If you're not going to be upgrading your TV anytime soon, you should look into possibly 2 small shelves that will kind of make it so the TV plus shelves are centered above the monitors. It would look a lot nicer to have because you don't want to put another poster there. That would look stupid.
Or just get another canvas poster and just move.
Yeah, like a little bit smaller. Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Maybe a picture of, your face. just like really
just you
zoomed
sitting there
in.
like,
Yeah, like really zoomed in, like, hey, something like that, just to kind of like offset it, because I think a lot of people would stop complaining if it was like, made it look centered at least. But it is so simple, and I think one of the things is, I mean, he's got great speakers, great peripherals, great everything. Yep. It's just kind of like, even when he does all those things, it's kind of like, meh. I don't think there's a wow factor.
No, I think it's simple. There's not a lot of personal. There's like, I don't know. It's just simple. Mm-hmm. Which, don't get me wrong, is cool. I like simple.
Yeah.
But I do feel like it is missing something like, this is me.
Yeah. There's really nothing that makes it his other than the Volkswagen, which I guess that is better than nothing. Yeah. I think my main problem with it, and the reason there is no wow factor, is that color palette of the whole setup is just very like odd. He's got
different shades of whites and grays.
Yeah, and the blue chair, blue on the case, like very bright in your face blue, and then the walls are like an off blue gray.
Yeah.
Very Yeah. So I mean, it's not awful. It's an amazing clean setup, and for your age, it's great. Congratulations. Keep it up. And any final thoughts for him?
Nah, we're good.
All right, next set of the day is submitted by Tom. Tom is an IT systems and networking apprentice. He likes his gaming room. He likes zombies and stuff. So, by the way, how cool is that? Oh shit, that's not loading. What was that, DayZ?
Yeah, the DayZ,
decal.
Yep.
Very, very, very cool.
That's super cool, actually.
I mean, that's very unique. I don't see other people with that. So I like that. Make it yours. But anyways, how old do you think he is?
21.
No, 19. Nice try, though. Nice try.
Oh, man, I'm just off today.
Yeah, you're just doing bad. So taking a look at this, what were your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts is old.
I think
old mixed with new.
Yeah, I mean, look at the kind of like paneling on the left side, especially with the old equipment on the bottom left.
Like the old desk and the old everything, and then you have the new, old. I don't know.
I know what you're saying. Yeah. But here's my thing: does he use the equipment on the left? Because if so, that's one speaker. Where's the other?
I didn't even notice that. How's that? I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, like I'm trying to let's see. Let me read his email a little bit more.
I just kind of assumed he wasn't using the equipment, and it was just kind of there because he had no storage to put it anywhere.
Which is weird because it's kind of like maybe throw it out, unless it's like some amazing equipment that I'm not, sure about. I'm
not sure, honestly.
Very odd. So I'm going to assume that you don't have speakers. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt here. Wire management is not perfect. It's few simple things that he could, kind of fix up.
I like how he tried a little bit.
Yeah, no, he definitely did. The one bunch is nice, but like behind the monitor, that's so easy to fix, and it like, you know what I mean? So the other thing is kind of like what you were saying, the red wall with the desk and the monitor and like everything on the desk plus the red wall would look new, but the rest of the room kind of makes it like,
old. Yeah, even the carpet looks old.
Yeah,
it's like old industrial carpet. It's really strange, man. I think just getting a new desk might be the best option.
You think so?
I don't know, getting like a white desk or something, or a black desk. I just think a new desk would just make everything would be perfect.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying there's no mouse pad and they want him to jump off a bridge.
I noticed that too, but not everyone likes mouse.
Hey, as long as it works on that desktop, then you're good. But I do think it is something that kind of ties the setup together a little bit better. But I mean, even with what he was working with, I do hate that the vinyl decal is not centered.
Yeah, I noticed that a little
That's
bit.
like, get rid of that stuff on the left side. You don't need it. Yeah. And I think the problem with that desk is that it clashes with the paneling a lot.
It does.
You know, it's complete different tone, and it's just I could see why people are heavily disliking on that. But if anything, get rid of that equipment on the left side, push the desk over just a tad, and then you could put the PC where the equipment was.
Yeah.
I mean the PC is taking up kind of some space, but whatever. It is what it is, and that's all that it is. So, I don't really have anything else to say about that setup, particularly.
Yeah, me neither. Yeah.
All right, the next one's going to be fun. Submitted by Slade. I didn't make that up. This is his less than spectacular setup. He wouldn't consider himself a gamer, but does play a lot of music. A music game called Osu.
Okay.
whatever the hell that is. He watches
sure.
a lot of anime, but none of that filthy casual stuff. His setup is running off his MacBook on the left shelf. He uses as a secondary monitor. The main thing that he's missing from his setup would be actual speakers. He's currently using an iPod dock radio above the monitor, which is connected to his computer by an aux cord. My bad, I just sound like a dumbass. Tips would be appreciated. So, how old do you think Slade is?
Oh, this is tough because he has a Neff hat and all these hats, but then he has old people feet. Feet?
Wait, what?
Shoes, man. I don't know. I want to say he's really old or really, really young, and it's hard. I'm gonna go the old factor and say he's like 30.
He's 20.
All right.
Yeah. When you said old feet, I'm like, what the?
I meant like the shoes. They look. I don't know what kind they are, but they just
what are
look
those, like
something.
Vans, bro? You talking smack?
Maybe. I don't know, man. I can't see.
Yeah. Well, here's my first thing. When I looked at this, I was like, oh, it's okay. It's like one of those older desks. It's weird. The posters aren't hung up in the first photo. Like, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
The hats and everything's cool. But now knowing his situation where the speaker above, the iPod dock, are his actual speakers, like that blows my mind. And to know that he actually uses the laptop as a secondary display.
Yeah, that
like,
kind of
come on, dude. Like, how do you do that? It's not even tilted at all. I mean, maybe for the photo he did it like this.
Not even that, bro. You have the little piece of wood thing.
Yeah.
Blocking.
And I'm sure that those pieces are like supporting the actual shelf above. So if he was to get rid of it, it would collapse the whole desk. Maybe not though, but I would assume so.
Personally, I'd get rid of the whole hutch to begin with.
Oh, dude. I mean,
that hutch needs to go.
I like that you want to display your hats and everything, but I think the desk itself needs to go. It's not bad though if you were to remove the hutch. My only concern is there something on the desktop that the actual shelves have to like lay into, like grooves or something?
Yeah, it's true, but a lot of them don't though. Now.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. That's like one of my concerns. If that's the case, then I would just recommend a new desk altogether. Yeah. That's going to give you room to actually use the secondary display, which would be your MacBook or laptop, whatever it is. And then the other thing would be you'd have room for speakers. That, once you could afford them, you'll have room for them. It will also make a single monitor setup look a lot better. In this scenario, when you have the hutch, it kind of ruins the whole feel to it.
It does.
And also it would give you more storage so that we don't have to see your shoes in a cubby hole. We don't have to see your backpack. But it would still be accessible.
I still don't understand why you have the shoes on your desk. Like when you go to the room picture, it doesn't look like a very small room. You could put the shoes somewhere else.
Oh no, that's
like
the thing.
Underneath your nightstand or something.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know if those are like special shoes or something to him, and he has to like display them. But the room in the second photo looks amazing. Like the wall color is like very adult. It's very
That's
mature.
another reason why I was like, let me go 30. This is like an older person's room. Like
it definitely it looks that way, and I like that part of it. But you have room for a bigger desk.
Yeah,
you should be mounting those posters. There's a lot left to be done, but room atmosphere wise looks really nice, dude. Really nice room. So do you have any final thoughts for him?
No.
Nah. All right, next set of the day submitted by Nolan. Nolan says, hey there, I tried to make this setup as usable and practical as possible with the desk that he owns. He uses the setup for schoolwork and just kicking back and gaming. Under the desk, the cable management rails help me manage, but I have some hindering abilities. That's what he said. So I see what he's saying. I mean, I personally think that the built-in cable management, or if that was added later on, is awesome. That literally solves every issue. I gave you a 10 on cable management because that's just clean and it's nice, and I like that. Now, the photo quality is not the best, but we could work with it. So taking a look at this, Steve, how old do you think Nolan is?
17.
14. Nice try, though. Nice try. Yeah. Okay. So knowing that he's 14, I think makes it even better.
Yeah, for sure.
So when you look at this, what were your first initial thoughts?
My first initial thoughts is that's different.
Yeah.
That's it. I mean, that's different. I don't really have much to say on this. I just think it's a different setup that you don't see every day. And what he's starting to do with it is fine.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Oh, I mean, for being 14,
Yeah.
It's great. I love the kind of like contrasty desk. Definitely odd and small, and it doesn't give you a lot of room, but you made it work. Like you said, you know, it's really, really nice. I love the pops above. Looks great. The bobblehead and stuff. But the speakers, that's one of the first concerns I have. It's not in a good spot.
Yeah.
Headphones, I think is in a cool spot. Looks really nice. Love that it's glowing up.
Cool.
You know, you don't have anything on top of the left side of the desk, and that's not bad because it's open. If you want to do homework, things like that. And plus, you have tons of storage. Really, really nice. I like how you put the PC on a slab of wood to the right side. Looks really good. I mean, it's a great setup.
And that he painted it too.
And it looks,
It's not
because
just there. It's
it almost
painted.
is invisible, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's really nice. Love the wool color. Really love how this all came together.
Yep.
And I think it's like super simple, straight to the point, and you made it work. But I think over time you will see that you do need a bigger desk, and I think you're aware of that. You just don't want to drop the money right now, whatever the case may be.
Right.
But it is like super nice, looks really, 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 really good. And for your age, I mean, goddamn, dude, like good job, props to you. But I don't have like anything to say. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm kind of the same.
It just works.
It works. Yeah. That's it.
And he even said, I did not purchase everything myself. Like, you know, he's a good dude.
Yeah. He
So-
seems like he's got his head on the shoulders, right?
Yeah, so I think with, you know, a little bit more money over time when you're able to upgrade your desk, because it looks like an amazing room, like super clean and brand new.
Yeah.
So I think you'll be able to make the setup 10 times better. But
I just want to ask him, though, is he a giraffe?
Why?
Because the speaker plays. That's all. I was just trying to I
this
mean,
guy.
no harm.
Nah, that's pretty harmful. That was pretty harmful.
I'm sorry.
Okay, this next setup, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, final set of the day submitted by Sammy. Sammy said, "Hey, what's up, boys?"
What I do? A star,
Dude. He said, "This is my gaming setup, which I use exclusively for playing CS:GO, playing Modern Warfare, watching porn, and YouTube." I swear he wrote that in the email. I'm not being weird. He wrote that. So just.
What's the preferred porn site? Sammy? Must
Okay.
know.
You know, I did not read the email prior to getting the photo selected, but he literally has a photo where at the bottom, I think he did it on purpose, at the bottom where his feet were, there were tissues and there was lotion.
Oh my God.
But I didn't include it because I'm like, oh God, like I just felt weird. I'm like, is he okay?
Okay.
But I think that was part of the joke. So good job. You're very funny, Sammy. He said, "It may seem as if my legs are extremely cramped in, but it allows me to have enough leg space to be comfortable for hours." He enjoys streaming. He wants to get a Limon desk eventually and the new Xbox One S, and he will be throwing away his Beats in the trash for M50Xs and getting a smaller fridge, because yes, that is a fridge. Yep. He's a huge fan. It's okay to roast me, and he will be working on his setup in October. So,
Okay.
how old do you think Sammy is?
I'm going to play this one safe. He watches porn, so he's 18.
15. That's what makes it weird. That's what made it really weird for me, because I read it.
Yeah, this got awkward very, very fast.
Yeah, so, yeah. But, okay.
All right, honestly, at first, I thought that was a stand-up desk. Like, you're standing at it, and it's just...
Yeah, and then you blink, and you're like, wait,
Yeah,
whoa.
it's like, wait, okay.
Yeah, it's really small. Okay, here's the thing. Limb on desk is definitely necessary considering you have the console on the bottom left on the floor. That's not ideal. You don't want to do that. Plus, is it Christmas time? Is it Christmas time? Why is it like that? Yeah, I think Christmas lights are cool, but they're not cool, and they're kind of cool. I don't know. Make it your own decision. Guys in chat, 111 if it's cool, or 222 if you're Grinch.
He says he plays CS:GO, right? Because I see the karambit style knife on the wall.
Yeah.
I am concerned. How the hell do you have room to move your mouse?
Oh, you know, that's the problem. He actually plays without moving his mouse. He's one of the best in the world.
Okay.
Okay. No, I don't know. That's why the desk is...
Yeah, you need a desk, man.
Yeah, this is like...
100% need a
The only
desk.
time this desk is somewhat useful is if you're a doctor, like a dentist or some shit, but...
Yeah, or like you're in a cubicle and all you need is no room.
Well, yeah, that's true. It just doesn't work. I mean...
Yeah, no.
Definitely new desk. I mean, we're aware you're going to get a new desk, but we have to grade it how it is today.
Yeah.
The fridge, I mean, that's a big-ass fridge.
I'm just saying, my mini fridge ain't that big. I kind of wish it was. You know?
That's not a mini fridge though, is it? It's like it's like a.
That looks like a literal mini fridge. Like you have the freezer part.
Yeah,
right?
That's the thing. It's like a full-on freezer edition.
Right.
So, is it really a mini fridge or is it just a teen fridge?
You call that the dwarf fridge?
No, because if anything, you have the dwarf fridge.
No, because I don't have the freezer part.
Yeah, but not every fridge has a freezer.
All right,
that would be a fridge freezer. Okay, we're really getting off topic here. What do you think about the artwork above that seems to say "relax and go nuts"?
I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, I didn't notice that, but I'm not gonna lie. That artwork's cool, and I think he probably bought that at IKEA because I think I almost bought something identical to that from.
Really?
Yeah. Like for like $50 too. Like I'm almost positive. I could be wrong. But I saw something very, very similar. Similar.
There you go. That's a nice word. Similar.
Yeah. We're going to be making stuff up. Guys, just hashtag that, you know.
Hashtag similar.
But yeah, I feel like he got that IKEA, which is cool. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks really nice. It's big. It's, it fits his wall perfectly. Yeah, he claims that the foot, situation's fine. I would think otherwise, but... Yeah. It is what it is. That's all that it is. But definitely think it's uncomfortable, and props, dude, for what you're working with. You did make it look pretty cool, and I think once you get your new equipment, it will look.
And to have your own fridge in your room at that age,
sure,
that's pretty cool.
Okay. All right. So you ready to do the squish?
Yeah, do it up, man.
All right, first set of the day is submitted by Bryson. He got a 63. Julian got a 67. Kiv got a 60. Jacob got a 70. Dean got an 83. Tom got a 71. Slade got a 68. Nolan got an 83. What? Sammy got a 73. So, tie between Dean and Nolan. It's up to you guys to decide. What the fuck? What was that?
Office. For a month.
Oh, try Office. Yeah, we're not trying Office. Sorry, got a little sound on our computer. So, who do you think wins, Dean or Nolan? And I'm going to ask right now to Steve, who wins?
Oh, man. Dean or Nolan? I'm going to go Dean. I just like that simplicity.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to say Dean, personally.
Yeah, so 111 for Dean, 222 for Nolan, and 333 if you like big butts and you cannot lie.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and...
change your answer to 333. Hey man, 3332. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Pimp My Setup, episode number 118. We're live on July 7, 2016. My name's Matt Philly. Find me on Twitter at Matt Philly.
I'm gonna try this. My name's Steve Johnson. You can find me on Twitter at Tech Johnson.
Yeah, guys, no one can talk as fast as me. I'm an auctioneer. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. We will catch you on the flippity flop. Bye.